Hey chums, and welcome to another Let's Play with me, RC, here on Video Chums. Today we're going to be playing a bit of TraptionBakery. Now this is a, looks to be a very unique game here. We have like a Rube Goldberg machine here in this picture, and I assume that we're going to be doing something with that. As far as I can tell, this is a puzzle game where you interact with the machine that's in this picture frame. I haven't done anything yet. I basically just launched it. The game actually launches into this like tiny little window, and I had to actually resize it to fit, you know, my recording prowess here. But yeah, this looks really interesting. It's gonna be really cool to get into it here in just a second. But I want to remind you guys here at the beginning, don't forget to subscribe to us here at Video Chums, because we come out with cool Let's Plays like this and other gameplay videos all the time. And I have my own personal YouTube channel at youtube.com/watchggrc with all other types of game videos, which I'm sure you'll enjoy too. So subscribe to both, and let's jump in and check out this crazy machine. So it says you hit F1, it'll help, or bring up a help menu. Oh wow, so this is using a real old school, a real old school engine or something like that. Left click to zoom in, right click to zoom out. Okay, let's give it a shot. And we are zooming in. And there was also a note about panning as well. To pan, move around the screen, press and hold the left mouse button and move the mouse. To move a blue handle, position on handle, press. Okay, so you just click on it. If the screen is blue, then the world is frozen. That means the game is paused. Left click on the blue area to thaw it. Okay, so we can just pick. Okay, I see. So you see we have this gigantic picture of things going on. And I'm assuming we just need to start interacting with things. So here's a lever. Woo! Alright, so we got some weird horn things going on here. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit, so that way it doesn't get too loud and too annoying. Alright, so we hit that lever. That happened. And we have a chair now. So if we pull this again... So we have a chair. And do we have to interact with something by the time it reaches a certain point? We do have this over here. Oh, we hit a bell. And did the bell send that guy down the chute? Is that how that works? I feel like I saw this guy come down the chute before. Headless people only, by the way. Interesting. Alright, so we pull that. Okay, so we can't do this again. Okay. What else do we have to interact with here? Seems like there's certain things that show up only if you get in a bit closer, like options to click. An elephant eating out of a pot? Okay, interesting. We got up here. Okay, we do have a handle. You requested some grain. More grain, please. Okay, that is taking us... I'm not controlling this. This is actually taking us... Ah, I see. Okay. We got a truck delivering some grain here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that is going to go down through the chute into this. Okay, is there something we need to touch or click here? Gonna honk the bicycle horn. We did that. There is a hand up here. All right, so we have a 1/4 ton of grain. All right, so the grain went down here, I'm assuming. Oh, I see. We just put some liquid in there. Added water to the mixing bowl. Okay, so I'm being told what's happening through the achievements. The achievements are popping up and letting me know what I did. But it would be nice if the game actually had a little bit more guidance as to like what you were doing. Like if you did a thing, have something pop up in the top left corner. It's like you did this, you know, or make it like a checklist, maybe like a checklist of things to do, and you go experiment and see if you can find them. What is? Oh, it's a telephone. Okay. All right, zoom out. We already did the water thing. But I guess my question here though is like, you know, to what end are we doing all this? Like what are we actually trying to accomplish? Oh, latched dough transport. Okay, so I guess that's what we were supposed to do. Operated time accelerator. Oh, there's a little mouse. Squirrel Rugga Kit Ltd. So they got a working piano. That's pretty fun. We gotta figure out if we can get that squirrel out of the piano. Yeah, I don't know that there is any kind of point to this at all. I think maybe it's just like kind of clicking around, doing things, messing with stuff. I want to see if we can get maybe that thing going. We got to move. Okay, so we got to move these boots for water to flow from the hose. Trombone winch. Okay. So that will do its thing. How do we move the boots? Boots are connected to... Okay, we did that. We've already done that a few times. You need those boots to like kind of unlatch so that way we can let whatever this is in here and let these buckets move. There's the grain hopper. There's got to be something on here to interact with, right? There's got to be. Oh, there's a switch we haven't messed with yet, right? Operated the grain tap. I operated it, but I don't even know if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so that actually freezes time. That's the freeze ray. Okay, that's nothing to mess with there. Who else has a lever for us to pull or touch? And where are we at here? We're at 7 out of 49 achievements for things that we've done so far. Here's like a UFO or something here. Here's another little lever. Operated the time pump. Alright, that is not a switch we can mess with. Never turn clockwise or you'll be sorry. Just makes us want to turn it clockwise even more, doesn't it? I really like that there's so much detail in this game that you could like click into most areas and find something to kind of play around with, you know. I think that that's actually pretty cool. But as a game, I'm not even really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. This is the raised yeast monster. Oh, it's like finger. It's pushing the yeast monster out? Or is he just poking it? What's he doing? Weird. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know that we can do anything with it. Alright, so that water dips here. So we're actually trying to get that to way more. But it needs flour, water, yeast, and salt. How do we activate the salt? Because this is a gigantic salt shaker here. But I do not see anything specific to click there to get it to salt shake. We also have 1/4 ton of grain in here that came from the grain chute. So it all went right in here. Down to there. Now it's in the umbrella? Wow, this is real. This is real strange. I kind of dig it though. I kind of dig the whole like searching for stuff and seeing what works, seeing what it all does and everything. I think that's all really, really cool. I wish the game just had like a smidge more guidance to it. Let's check out the help menu one more time here, see if it gives us any clues. They do have a hints and tips page over on the Proper Boston website. Let's go check out this hints page. I'm curious to see. It says TraptionBakery hints and tips for the flummoxed. So we know we can zoom in, blah, blah, blah. They say, take your time and chill out. This is a relaxing, ponderous game. Move levers slowly, carefully, at least at first. Adjust the picture before moving a lever. You may need to zoom in or out. That we figured out. And then if you go further down, they'll spoil things. You can actually bake a loaf of bread, as difficult as it may seem in the beginning. Have fun learning how to operate each individual piece of equipment on its own. Once you can operate everything on its own, it's time to think about what order to use to make the bread. That I kind of gathered. Was what we had to do to figure out how to make the bread. But I'm trying to figure out all the steps here. And to me, it is not super obvious how we go from grain hopper to the next thing. So we can't request grain again. We've already got the grain waiting for us to do something with it. Just the question is, what do we do with it? It would seem we'd have to open up the floodgates, you know, open up the pipe here to kind of get it going. But how does one do that. What's up with this banana thing? Carrying bananas all over the place. Just so we can make banana bread? Is that what that's all about? United Right Hand Threaded Helter Skelters Ltd. Okay. How about this thing over here? Compressed air. So this guy going down, the headless guy going down here. You notice if you zoom in real close here, it says now, too late. Almost like you have to do something right there when he's going down the slide. There he was, but I didn't see. Oh, maybe you have to like. Maybe that's when you got to hit the bell. That one you actually had to turn the lever fast, so that way that little flap would go away from the hammer. That way when we flip it the other way. I'm going to wait for this guy to slide down one more time. So I'm assuming it's the bell we want to hit, but I don't know for sure. Now. Okay, so we did that. Helter Skelter punches out. So he hits that. And started the water chain. Hey, look, we got that thing pumping. Okay, so that's what we had to do. Alright, we're making a little bit of progress here. So we got the water thing going. Oop, that kind of jumped up on me. Okay. So now that's moving. That is now dumping water down here. Which leads... where? That elephant is going to be real sick. It just keeps eating and eating and eating this whole time. That was the time machine thing. Huh. Well, guys, honestly, I think that's probably a good look at this game. This game doesn't seem like a kind of game that's going to play well for a Let's Play. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you guys are going to be watching me get bored. You're trying to figure out what thing does what and that kind of thing. But I at least played enough of it to probably have you see if this is going to be a game you will be interested in or not. Like we got some kind of karaoke thing going on here. Who's on the cover? James Malloy, Framing the Sky. There we go. I was trying to get this to go. Is it gonna play? I put the needle on the record, right? But yeah, let's see if we can zoom all the way out again. Looks like we can. Look at that. Oh, you can actually zoom out and see the room too. That's kind of fun. But interesting, funny, quirky, silly game here. This is actually pretty cool, pretty neat surprise. But that's gonna be TraptionBakery, guys. Like I said, I think this is enough for you guys to figure out what kind of game this is and whether this is gonna be something you'll want to check out or not. Like I said at the top of the video, don't forget to subscribe to us here at Video Channels because we come out with cool Let's Plays like this and other gameplay videos constantly. And of course, my own personal YouTube channel, check that out. It's at youtube.com/watchggrc. I have other gaming videos there, like reviews and stuff, which I think you'll really enjoy. But chums, I just want to say thank you for watching, and of course, I'll see you all next time.